It's okay, Ugly Dave. Oh, that was my next video idea. A video dedicated to my idol, Dave Portnoy.
I feel like that might pop off.
Because I don't know if you watched his 2020 year review. That man is more motivated
Than ever.
than I've ever seen anybody in my whole life. I know I don't have that in me, like, by nature.
But you need a little
But
bit
I
of
need
it.
I need just a sprinkle of what he's got. Like in SpongeBob, where maybe Squidward will rub off on me. I just hope Dave Portnoy will rub off on me. Cut and the video starts.
Repeat after me. I have no talent.
I have no talent.
Mr. Tentacles has all the talent.
Mr. Tentacles has all the talent.
If I'm lucky, some of Mr. Tentacles' talent may rub off on me.
If I'm lucky, Mr. Talent will rub his tentacles on my art.
Hi. There's something I need to talk about. Something that I just don't know if other people feel the same way that I feel, which is that as a 23-year-old woman, my biggest idols are two white men, ages 40 plus, and those are Dave Portnoy and Joe Rogan. Like, what is that about? I was recently discussing which celebrities I feel that I can be friends with. Lord, if I tell you if it isn't like 90% dudes who are the same age as my dad that are comedians on the internet, I don't have an answer. But today I want to talk about why specifically I love Dave Portnoy so much. If you don't know who Dave Portnoy is in today's age of 2021, what are you doing? You've heard of Barstool Sports, whether you've wanted to or not. You've seen what he's up to. He's raised over $20 million for small businesses through the Barstool Fund in like a month. He's a philanthropist. This shirt is also an ode to him, as is this high noon that I'm about to drink, in order to discuss why I love Dave Portnoy so much. Watermelon flavor, by the way. Dave Portnoy has gotten to where he is in life through two things. Working so ridiculously hard at building an empire that he now has said, and I quote, I have unlimited money. And the second thing that he has done in order to get where he is in life is just be himself. Dave Portnoy doesn't lie. Dave Portnoy doesn't sugarcoat things. He doesn't say things because that's the right thing to say. He just is himself. Maybe this is my parasocial relationship speaking, but I feel pretty certain that the Dave Portnoy we see online is the same Dave Portnoy you see in person. I don't think that that's true for most people who become popular on the internet. I think most people are fake. I think you can spot it from miles away, and I think it's ridiculous. Mostly because I think I'm a little bit autistic and I don't know how to not be myself in any situation. It has gotten me into a lot of trouble in many situations. Cheers. Not like actual trouble, just like people are like, now's not the time to be trying to say something funny. To be frank, I think a lot of it comes from the fact that I am purely envious of anybody who gets to show up to work every day and is not only in charge, but also doesn't have to, for a second, change who they are. And they get all of the success and all of the merit simply from being themselves. They don't have to change for anybody, and anybody who wants them to can get out, like you're not invited and I'm not interested in knowing you. I can't say that because I, am at the will of other people and I need them to like me enough to keep me around. The other thing about Dave Portnoy that I am envious of and wish I had, besides just the ability to be myself in every situation and no one can tell me anything, is how hard that he has had to work over the last decade to build this empire of Barstool. Barstool Sports, this is crazy, is valued at $450 million. Started by one guy who was like, I can't work for these people, and was like, I'm making a sports betting company. And look at him now. I don't at least see myself as one of these people with that kind of work ethic. My work ethic is questionable in most situations. If I really care, I will work really hard, but it's kind of hard to get me to care sometimes. This man worked 14 hours a day for years and years and years, built a hunchback, fully committed and came out on the other side and is now hot Dave Portnoy at like 44 instead of, you know, the Dave Portnoy that is not so nice to look at. I want some of that. I need some of that. If it's just purely not wanting to have to work for other people and committing fully to your dreams, which like I'm afraid to do because of the crushing weight of reality and the world and the idea of like, well, if I go all in, like it's not gonna happen. That's probably what's stopping me from making anything happen. But still, he did it. He made it happen. And I'm envious. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to work 14 hours a day really hard. Literally wake up, work, eat a whole pizza, go to bed. I wake up, do nothing, eat a whole pizza, go to bed. And I really think, as dumb as it sounds, that Dave Portnoy is an inspiration to the masses and like is an honor to work with. He's a saint. I don't know what else to say. I'm getting drunk off of a quarter of a freaking high noon. He's also hilarious. And I just want to be able to live in a world where I can be funny on the internet, and that's all I gotta do. And you know, run a literally multi-$100 million business. How fucking cool is that? Anyway, I just don't think he gets enough credit. I think Dave Portnoy gives himself enough credit, and I think the people that work for him love it. But I think, you know, when you hear stories like, I'm pretty sure recently Ethan Klein of YouTube said that like he was weird for insert thing here.
Fuck Dave Portnoy. Creepy fucking weirdo. I don't give a shit.
It's like, I'm sorry, do you know who you're talking about? Part of me does question why I'm like, this man, he is God, and I will die for him. There are certain people on the internet that for me are uncancelable. Dave Portnoy, PewDiePie, Joe Rogan. Like for me, what makes someone cancelable is, did they have a pedophile scandal? No, then we're good. Like Dave Portnoy, his sex tape leaked. You know what he tweeted? Newsflash, Dave Portnoy fucks. If that isn't owning yourself and your image and who you are to the fullest, I even think that's better than like James Charles being like, if anyone's gonna leak my nudes, it's me, like with his ass out. That is getting attention to me. Dave Portnoy is alpha. It's his world and we're all just living in it. And I wanna be a part of that world. I'm just saying, the Call Her Daddy girls had like a couple podcasts where they talked about giving blowjobs, and I too wish I could do that, okay? We're the same age, me and her. And she got to go on Dave Portnoy's penthouse rooftop, and I am here. So Dave, if you ever come to Austin, just know you have a fan who, I mean, really, I would love to be mentored. Like, let's be honest. I need whatever part of my brain it is that is locked up right now, not thinking that I can achieve my dreams or not thinking like I can work that hard. I need Dave Portnoy to come and personally unlock it. So if you could all send this his way, it would be really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. If your name is Dave Portnoy, call me. If you're not, subscribe. It's part of the rules. And I just really needed to get this off my chest. If I'm gonna be doing anything, I need to be living life like Dave Portnoy. Doing what I want, saying what I want. No one can tell me no. And I'm making shit happen. Even if it takes like 10 years and I develop a hunchback. One sip, everybody knows the rules.
Any advice for someone who just graduated and has no clue what they want to do?
Don't worry about anything with money. Put that aside and be like, what do you like to do? I sat back and like, what do I enjoy doing? I like gambling, and worked my way into meetings and casinos and whatever to try to find my niche. I didn't start Barstool to like make money. I started it so I could wake up and enjoy my job. And if I made 50 grand doing this, I would have been happy doing that. And I think that is a very important key to your livelihood and happiness. Like, not to be like sentimental, but I've always said the greatest gift Barstool has given me, and I don't know if everyone gets it here because we hire so young, I truly don't care if it's Wednesday or Saturday. And I haven't cared about that for a long ass time. If you can wake up and feel that way, you've done something that a lot of people can't do. And that's like, enjoy their job.